Well, survivors, welcome back to a brand new video, and as you can see on the screen, we have the official artwork for ARK Genesis Ascended Part 1, and this truly makes you feel that everything is nearly here in terms of the launch, because Studio Wildcard have never done this in the past, where they've actually updated the website early with the artwork, and we actually get our first look at some of the returning creatures in the brand new artwork. We also have seen the HLNA, which is a really interesting point because it's talking about, you know, the parrot. So we're going to be going through the brand new artwork in the background, guys. This is literally just been updated by Studio Wildcard right now. If you guys do enjoy today's video, of course, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to join us tomorrow, it is tomorrow now, for Genesis Ascended Part 1 on July 2nd. The link to our Discord is down below to the free LoadedCrysis servers. We are going to be giving away Tides of Fortune keys for you Steam and console players. And also, if you want to find your tribe and get ready for the brand new bosses, which, by the way, we have a really awesome sneak peek of the return of the Motor boss, which I can't wait for. Yeah, then come and join us, guys. Link down below. The servers are absolutely free, so come and join them when you want to. And yes, Discord link down below. Let's get in with this. So yes, here it is, guys, and as you can see in the background, there is some really interesting Easter eggs that we do not want to miss out. So in the background, we can see on the left side over here a galleon, which is going to be the biggest ship which is available to us in Genesis Part 1. Now, one of the biggest things alongside the galleon that we see in this new artwork is a survivor in its tech suit being handled by the Palaeoctopus. Now, it looks like this survivor that's actually on the saddle of the Palaeoctopus is in full hide armor, and he is capturing someone in the tentacles of the Palaeoctopus in full tech. So this Palaeoctopus is going to be absolute no joke. Like, this is going to be terrifying, and all I'm going to say is prepare yourself, because we've been told by Jeremy himself that the Palaeoctopus, who's the co-founder of Wildcard, is going to be the same size as the Brigantine, which is the second biggest ship in Tides of Fortune Genesis Ascended. Then, as you guys can see, just above the Raptor, you can see the return of the tech skiff. A lot of you guys have been saying in the comment section, Dom, where's the news on the tech skiff? And yes, to be honest, I haven't really given it that much of a spotlight, but yeah, it's going to be returning, of course, with Genesis Ascended. And as you can see, there's people firing off the tech skiff, and just next to that is the return of the Astrocetus, which is the space whale, which will be part of the lunar biome. Now, the new artwork changes in many ways, because what you'll see over here is the ocean biome, which is where we see the megalodon and stuff that we saw recently. We see the skies and the fortresses in the background and cannons being shot over there. But when we come over to this side, we see the biome, or the lava biome, with the return of the Magmasaur, everyone. Of course, very exciting. And then just above is the lunar biome, which you can see the Astrocetus that we just said here, with a survivor firing his... Oh, wow, it's going to be so cool being in our tech suits back in Genesis Ascended. But something also on top of things is the ocean biome kind of carries through here, because we see the giant turtle. So this survivor here with his tech suit on is standing on the giant turtle. It's called like the Mechalon, or I keep getting the name wrong. I always have for years. Even 6 years ago when Genesis came out last time, I got it wrong. But anyway, so very interesting point from all of this that we've seen so far. The HLNA is over here. The parrot that we've talked about, I did a TikTok about it today. There is rumors. Of course, we see the large tide pup. But we've been talking about potentially this parrot being a skin for the HLNA. Now, this is the first time that Studio Wildcard have shown us the HLNA since literally any reveal. Now that's what got a lot of people thinking, is the parrot going to be a skin for the HLNA? Now yes, this still could be the case, because over on this side is Genesis Part 1, and over on this side is Tides of Fortune. So this could still be a skin for HLNA. It could be a brand new parrot that we just haven't been shown a dossier of or anything like that, but I still think to myself that this could very well be a skin for the HLNA. But for standard players that don't want Tides of Fortune, you can see the standard one there. And then we have the return of the Bloodstalker. One of my favorite ever creatures. Well, the two that you're staring at on the right side of the screen right now. I just realized my head's probably going to be in the way, so I'm going to try and scroll. I'm hoping my head hasn't been in the way too much throughout this video, because I know it's been down the bottom here. But the Bloodstalker and the Ferox returning. Some of my most favorite creatures. The Bloodstalker is one of the most versatile creatures in Genesis Ascended. The way it moves through water, the way it climbs and flies like Spider-Man, and obviously carrying survivors in their hand there. But this thing is not easy to tame. It's not easy to tame, guys. So please be prepared for this. And the Ferox is going to be super exciting. We see a really awesome photo of a survivor in his chitin armor over there. And then we also see the Master Controller, which is one of the bosses that is in Genesis Ascended. And it's actually, if I'm correct, it was the final boss for Genesis Ascended, which it's going to be very good to return to this. And if we scroll down even further, we see a Mosasaurus, but below the Mosasaurus is the Moda underwater boss, which we will be fighting the two Genesis Ascended bosses right on your screen, right here, right now. It is happening. Get ready, get prepared, because we are going to be in for some serious boss fights. Now, if we do come over to the left side, you will see the raft. Now, something we've been told is raft riding is going to change forever. It's not going to be a case of hopping on a raft and just sailing through the sea. Obviously, you used to have to be careful of lead ichthyes, but now, no. There's going to be, well, you're still going to have to worry about them, but now the waves are going to be the main problem. Be prepared, survivors. A raft is not going to be your best friend. We actually see more of a close-up of the sloop on this side as well, firing cannons from a sloop. And this one here is the Brigantine, which is the size of the Palaeoctopus. So if you think this is looking big, yeah, so is the Palaeoctopus. Apologies for that. But yes, guys, this is the swamp biome as well that you can see. Now, we haven't seen any of those really annoying insects yet, but I'm sure they'll be there, but just not as overpowered as they were when Genesis Part 1 first launched back on Survival Evolved. So we have the fantastic artwork, guys, and tomorrow, I know it's 1:42 AM my time when I'm recording this, so for me, right now as I'm recording this, it is tomorrow, the launch, and I can't wait for it, guys, as the simulation is stretching to its limits. On July 2nd, the boundaries fracture completely with the official arrival of Genesis Ascended Part 1 and ARK Tides of Fortune. The world transforms into a massive, uncharted nautical frontier. Survivors will soon trade solid ground for rolling waves and physics-driven waters, charting courses across vast oceans in search of buried fortunes, custom fleet built to clash in explosive naval warfare, and the kind of high seas trouble that only Bob could insist is completely, unquestionably true. For now, enjoy the calm before the tide rolls in. Stockpile your resources, rally your crew, and take one last look at the shore. The sea is cooling, but keep an eye out on the shifting clouds too. The ocean isn't the only place where legends are beginning to stir. So yes, everyone, we need to watch out for these clouds, because in the clouds, of course, the tech skiff are going to be there, But there are many rumors going on in the background at the moment about there being planes in Genesis being ported over from Atlas. We've also been told that, well, rumors, not being told, but that they think that flyers are going to be enabled on Genesis. I'm not so sure, but I do believe there's going to be lots of different modes of transport, such as the tech skiff to get you around. I think they're going to want to focus mainly on the underwater gameplay, so I don't think they'll, but they are really making it out here that we have to look above you, because that's not, the water's not going to be our only fright, it's going to be above and below. So yeah, super terrifying, but overall, amazing to see the updated Survive the Ark website. And I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely time that that Lost Colony intro on Survival Ascended gets its very own brand new Genesis Ascended beautiful intro as we load in. I can't wait to see what it looks like. We will be recording it as soon as it goes live. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, come and join us for the free LoadedCrysis servers. We want to see all of you in there with so much launch hype, giveaways, everything flying, going crazy. I can't wait to see all of you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and how could I forget? My eyes are watering because I'm so tired, but even more launch hype, maintenance notice. Hey Survivors will be performing back-end maintenance across the ARK official network that will require servers to be restarted. To minimize disruptions, restarts will be carried out on a rolling region-by-region basis to ensure each server comes back online properly before we move on to the next. The schedule is today Oceania and the Asia servers. Tomorrow morning/afternoon is North America and Europe. We'll provide approximately 30 minutes notice before each region begins its maintenance. Most servers are expected to be unavailable for 30 minutes to an hour, though some may take longer to return if they require additional time to boot or further investigation. Thanks for your patience as we complete this maintenance to help the network keep running smoothly, which also means it's preparation for Genesis launch time. Catch you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching.